Hey guys, here to talk about family today. Family is very important to me and my wife. Um, it's been a foundation of who we are, who we want to be, and what we want to be part of. We both grew up in families that did a lot of big family events, and it's been hard living so far away from our family. We live 4 hours away from family right now and have struggled, as you may have seen in my last video, have struggled trying to find a house closer to family. So it's been a real struggle for us to be so far away from our kids, our grandkids, our son-in-laws, and learning to cope and deal with that has been a process. Our family grew up together. Our kids are close and do things together, and they get together with their families, and being 4 hours away, it's difficult to not be a part of their lives like we'd like to be. We started out very close family. Our kids were born all in California. We lived in California and Hawaii for a while, and we grew up all very close. Over the years, as things progressed, we had the usual family issues, and some of us have pulled away from others, and things happen, and life happens. And unfortunately, it's not a fun period in our lives when that does happen. It happened with my parents and me, and while it is hard, it seems very counterproductive doing things, but in the long run, I think it makes the heart grow fonder for those that are not around. As we come up on the holidays this year, it's even more difficult being away from family. We live 4 hours away from our kids right now, not so much by choice, but by situation. We inherited a house and have been house hunting for a year. You may have heard in my last video that we've been looking since November of 23 for a house, and it's not a great market to look in, but it is what it is. And till we find a house that we can have some fun with the kids and grandkids and have some room to do things, we're 4 hours away. And unfortunately, that has caused some issues in our family, and it's hard. It's very hard, honestly. And it's not what we want, but it is what it is right now. And hopefully God has a plan for everything to come back together, and family will be closer together again, so we can spend time together on the holidays and Monday night dinners or Sunday football, or just spending an afternoon together without having to drive forever or worry about things. Just pick up and do it. That's our dream, that's our goal, and right now that's on hold until we can find that. Family has always been an underpinning of who my wife and I are, and who we want to continue to be. We want to be part of our kids' lives and part of our grandkids' lives, and quite honestly, the transition from parents to empty nest to adults with adult kids is a struggle, or was a struggle. It's gotten a lot better, and now being grandparents is even better. Actually, it's amazing having grandkids to play with, and not being parents, but being kind of parents, pseudo parents. Have fun with them, but not have to worry about all of the negative that goes with the discipline, not the negative, the discipline that goes with being parents. And at first it's a struggle. It's hard to transition from that parent mindset to a grandparent mindset, and even harder to do that from a distance. Mistakes get made, and things happen, and that distance grows farther unintentionally. It's easy to be away and not grow closer, and that gets hard. And being so far away makes it even more difficult because you can't just show up and start repairing things. Unfortunately, those are things that happen, and with God's help, things will get better. But in the meantime, family is important, and having son-in-laws is like having sons. I had all daughters, so I imagine that's what having sons is like. Just being able to do guy things and hang out and hunt or walk through the woods and enjoy the woods for what it is. Mess with the tractor, mess with the trucks, just doing things, doing life. And it's great doing that. Unfortunately, I only get it in glimpses right now. And to be closer to my family, to my son-in-laws and my kids is a dream of mine. And to have my whole family together for a sit-down family Thanksgiving dinner or a Christmas dinner or something like that is something I've always dreamed of. And I know at some point God will provide it, and my family will sit down, and having a house big enough for my whole family is one of my goals. And unfortunately, it's not this year, but I know it will happen, and it will be a good time. What I can say is cherish your family. Do not take it for granted. Do not wander from your family. It's easy when they're out of sight, out of mind, but take time to remember your family, remember your kids, whatever it takes to do that. And while you're doing that, don't forget your spouse. Your spouse is going to be there with you when your kids aren't. And by spending all your time with your kids, remember, sooner or later the kids grow up and move out, and you'll have to spend time with your spouse. And unfortunately, that happened in my family, and it's caused some issues with me and my wife, and we're working on those issues. But it's been a learning experience, and I hope it can be something that I can pass on that somebody else doesn't go through. Your kids will be there all the time, but once they're out of the house and married and have their own families, they're not 24/7. They are visitors in your own house. So remember that. Enjoy your family while you can. Make the best of every moment you have. Thanks. Bye.